Diane and welcome to day 3 of Table Favour week. Today we're going to make this lovely little box. It holds 2 tea lights and I'm going to do it with all retired products again, but I'm going to show you how it works. So you just lift that off of there. This stays on here because it's actually stuck onto the ribbon. It just folds over and inside you will find 2 tea lights. Woohoo, what a lovely little idea for the ladies at the table. So you just bring that over the top and you pop your ribbon on. Fold it over a tiny bit more like so, so you can get that on there nice and tightly. And then push that up to over the join there. And that's today's project. Now I'm going to be using this same set here, which is a retired set, but I really think that this is the sort of thing that is great for using up all your bits and pieces, because it's for one single day. I mean, if you put a Christmas card, you've got it up for a week or 2 or 3, but when you're making something for the table, it's only for the one day. So to me, a lovely little gift like this to put on the table for whoever is just perfect, and it's a great way to use up any scraps that you might have. So we're using this one, frosted gingerbread, and I'm doing the star as I did before, which is this one here. They don't all fit in here, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to be using. So I will show you what we need. And again, not much at all. Alright, so you need a piece of designer series paper that measures 6 inches square. Then you'll need 2 pieces of scrap if you're using the same thing, or any design that you want to put on the front. This piece measures 3 by 3, and it was only because that was a scrap, and this piece measures 2 3/4 by 2 1/4. So it was just that those were my 2 pieces of scrap I had that I made my star out of. So let's pop them in the bin. And then you'll need 2 tea lights and approximately 20 inches of ribbon. So let's get stuck in. So we're going to bring in our scoreboard. Now we're not going to drop our tool on this floor today because I left it up here. So we are actually going to, oh, that's got something stuck on it. Let's pop that onto there so I can pop it away. We are actually going to be using the big end of the board today because we are using designer series paper. So we are going to score at 1 inch. Now if you've got a directional paper or you want your paper any particular way, well, I would like my stripes to go down like this, like so, not across. I'm going to pop this in on the down side, and I'm going to score this at 1 inch with the large ball. I'm going to turn it onto the other side, and I'm going to score this at 1 inch, 2 3/4 inch, 3 3/4 inch, and 5.5 inches. And that's our scoring gun. I'll put that up there. I'm not going to go through that again. Alright, so we're going to actually fold and burnish this first because it is easier to see for our cutting with our folding and burnishing first, because of on the designer series paper being a little bit busier than normal cardstock, it does make it a little bit harder to see where you're going. So it is nice just to make sure that you've folded it in the right places, that you've done it all. Okay, so we've got our score lines right across here. And what we're going to do is going to bring in our, let's move that out of the way so it doesn't fall on the floor or dig in my leg. We're going to start at the end with the 1 inch score line, and we've got our 1 inch score line at the bottom and 1 inch score line with the other score lines along the top. And we're going to notch this bottom one in. Like so. Then we're going to come over to the next score line, and we're going to do the same again. We're going to notch this one in like so. we're coming over to the third score line, and we're going to actually cut this piece off. And we're going to notch that up that way a tiny little bit. Let's get that right in that corner. There we go. Alright, so that's what our piece of designer series paper is going to look like. So we've got our 4 score lines going around and round and round like so to make a box shape, and the ones on the bottom. So now we're going to actually put some glue along this tab end here. Now you could do this with tape if you wanted to. I just prefer glue. I'm just a glue girl. And I just find that I like glue much better than the other. So we've done that, got that in there nicely, and we're going to make sure that that goes to the back. So we're going to pop this upside down, pop our 2 ends in, and then we're going to pop our back one in, which we're going to actually pop glue all the way along this. Okay, and fold that under. This way we're going to turn this up the other way so we can make sure we've got it nice and square. And we're going to just get in there with our bone folder so that that's nice and square on the bottom there. And then we can pop some glue onto this one. And bring that one across like so. And again, give it a nice squish down from the inside, making sure it's kept nice and square again. Alright, once that's dry, what we're going to do is we're going to come about a couple of inches down, and we're going to just squeeze that in at the sides like so. Squeeze it in so that this set at the bottom is open, but these sides are squeezed down. Then we're going to add our tea lights like so, and we're going to pop our ribbon around our box. So we're going to now turn the top over about ½ an inch or so. So I'm going to bring that over and give that a nice burnish down with our burnishing tool so that it sits nice and flat like so. Bring our ribbon over the front, and we're actually going to tie it in a knot. We're not going to tie it into a bow. We're going to tie it into a knot, so it is nice to do it with a knot. And I like to use my tweezers to help me with a knot. Get off of there. That's it. So once that's on there like that, we're then going to put our star on the bottom or on the side. Let's pop the pin in the glue, and we're going to use 2 large ones. So we're going to use one there and one there like so through the middle. As I say, you could use anything you wanted, but I'm going to stick it to my bow like so, my ribbon like so. Then I can trim off the ends. Now I like to make them a little bit longer to start with because it's actually easier to oh my goodness, tie a knot. And that is our little project for today. Now that was really quick, like a 10-minute project, and it's done. Unreal. That's such a lovely little idea to put on the table for Christmas Day for the ladies. Oh, there's some gentlemen out there that do like tea lights and things like that, but yep, to me that's just the perfect little gift to put on the table or to give to workmates, and it's a great way to use up any scraps. If you'd like the written tutorial for this, just head down the bottom here to Di's Den for Stamping, Crafting and Tutorials. That's my Facebook group. You'll be able to find the written tutorial for this. You just click on the link and go there. If you're not a member, you do have to join. If not, it's down there. Now, if you're looking at this, you know, a couple of days later or whatever, it will be the tutorial will be dated exactly the same day as the YouTube video. So I look forward to seeing you there. If you'd like to know more about this, please feel free to contact me, and I'd love you to be my customer. So if you'd like to purchase some things from me, I would love that too. And I will see you again tomorrow with day 4. Bye for now.